Are viruses actually alive? Over the past 2 years, the SARS-CoV-2 virus, better known as COVID-19, has wreaked havoc around the globe, infecting more than 346 million people, causing 5.58 million deaths, shutting down entire industries and nations, and completely changing our way of life. Unlike other disease-causing agents like bacteria, protozoans, and fungi, viruses occupy a hazy region between life and non-life, with which side of the line they fall on depending entirely on who you ask. Viruses did not reproduce on their own via cell division like bacteria, protozoans, fungi, and other microorganisms, but instead hijacked the molecular machinery of other living cells to produce more virus particles. In 1952, American bacteriologists Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase conducted a series of now classic experiments using T2 bacteriophages and confirmed that viral genetic material can infect bacterial cell. The life cycle of a virus begins when it enters its host and makes contact with its cell membrane. If the cell is susceptible to said virus, then the virus latches on and, like a miniature syringe, injects its genetic material along with a number of enzymes into the cell's cytoplasm. Once inside, the genetic material begins the nefarious process of taking over the cell's metabolic machinery and converting it from an independent organism to a tiny biological factory with a single purpose: to produce more virus particles. Once the new virus particles are assembled, they must then escape the host cell. The newly assembled viruses are released into the environment, ready to infect new cells and start the whole process over again. Now that we know what viruses are and how they reproduce, let us return to our original question: are viruses actually alive? Patrick Fortera of the Pasteur Institute, who argues that viruses are unable to replicate in the absence of other living cells. Without a host cell's molecular machinery to hijack, a virus is just an inert bit of protein and genetic material. Fortera conceives of viruses not simply as assemblies of protein and nucleic acids, but as organisms with two distinct phases in their life cycles: inert phase and living phase. Thus, according to Fortera, the virus is no different from any other parasite that depends upon its host to grow and reproduce. They are simply more dependent than most. Thanks for watching.